trying to bet on both sides, South Korea is completely anxious this time. It shouted a sentence to China in front of the whole world, and the next scene left the reporters present dumbfounded. On August 3 local time, South Korean Foreign Minister Jae-myung, in an exclusive interview with the Washington Journal, stated that South Korea will do its utmost to maintain a good and constructive relationship with both China and the United States. It is worth noting that Jae-myung clearly said in the interview that the position of the South Korean authorities is to carry out in-depth cooperation with the United States and Japan while maintaining good relations with China. That is to say, cooperation with the United States and Japan is the foundation of South Korea's foreign relations, while cooperation with China can be regarded as an important direction. What is surprising is that, in addition to confirming that South Korea has clearly realized the importance of cooperative relations with China, South Korea believes that China's rapidly rising economic potential and growing military strength have seriously affected the security situation in the region. Jae-myung even publicly stated that China has caused some troublesome problems to neighboring countries. Therefore, on the basis of committed to cooperating with East Asia, South Korea will continue to be highly vigilant against China's rapid rise and the huge challenges it brings. At the same time, we also want to send a signal to China, that is, South Korea is willing to give China an opportunity to improve bilateral relations and is willing to maintain good cooperative relations with China. Jae-myung then said to the outside world that from South Korea's perspective, South Korea will put cooperation with the United States and Japan first. This was obvious. Such contradictory remarks immediately aroused confusion and doubts among the present reporters from the Washington Journal. What was quite surprising was that when responding to a U.S. reporter's question about the South China Sea issue, Jae-myung even stated publicly that South Korea believed that individual countries' attempts to unilaterally contain China could not be fully effective. Therefore, South Korea held that maintaining communication and pressing China to accept the code of conduct for all parties was the key to addressing sensitive issues in the region. It is particularly worth noting that when reporting on this interview, South Korean domestic media used the headline "South Korean Foreign Minister hopes China will abide by international law," which fully reflects South Korea's basic attitude and position toward China. Analysts pointed out that the above remarks indicate that South Korea is eager to improve bilateral relations. However, facing the huge realistic pressure from the U.S. to take sides, Jae-myung can only tend to maintain an ambiguous stance, walking a tightrope between China and the United States. If it makes a clear statement, South Korea may end up offending both sides.